As you gather with your family this holiday season, Premier Home Care would like to be the first to give you the gift the whole family can enjoy. We all know someone who has a little difficulty getting in and out of the recliner when they want to watch TV. Premier Home Care has the solution with industry-leading lift chairs like Pride and Golden, 2-position, 3-position, and infinite position chairs. With hundreds of styles and fabric combinations, from zero gravity to heavy-duty chairs. Premier has a lift chair that will add a little cheer to your holiday. And now, with $200 off any lift chair, why not enjoy your family time and don't worry about a loved one falling or hurting yourself trying to help. Golden lift chairs have been touted as America's most comfortable lift chair. Pride, Golden, and Premier Home Care, the best in the business. Hurry in now while all lift chairs are $200 off. Come to Premier Home Care and find out why at 1060 Center Drive, Richmond, and 149 Moore Drive, Lexington.
Premier Home Care.
Thanks to our great sponsors, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Renfro's Paint and Collision in Richmond and Berea, Eastside Community Church, Richmond, Premier Home Care and Premier Rehab, Guardian Bank, Hopper's Jewelry, Richmond, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, WKYT.com, Berea Online, Richmond Tourism, and the Richmond Chamber of Commerce. Renfro's Collision, the only body shop with 2 Madison County locations, is here to serve you. At Renfro's Collision, you can look forward to the best possible repair experience. We have the latest tools, training, equipment, and technology. We have what others don't have. Why take the risk with someone else? Contact us at 369-4111 for a completely free estimate. It's your car, it's your choice. Don't let an insurance company tell you otherwise. Renfro's Paint and Collision.
I want you to watch Madison County School Sports Television.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Madison Central High School, where we have some hot basketball action tonight with the Madison Central Indians taking on the Lafayette Generals. Lafayette comes into the game with a record of 2-2, coached by Mike Mendinghall III, and Madison Central comes into the game at 5-1, and they're coached by Alan Feldhouse Jr. And back to my left tonight for the first time this year, football and basketball, we found Mr. Goble. He's finally put his golf clubs up, and he's decided to come back and sit in his chair, and I'm so glad to see you, Jerry. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, doing good, Randy, and I'm excited to be back with you. Yeah, I know we both did football games, but not together, and I think the last time we were together was about 120 decibels of noise in a Scott County, Woodford County final for the regional tournament, Region 11 tournament, and we've been apart for a while, other than maybe seeing each other through the neighborhood. So it's good to be back with you.
That's
Looking
right.
forward to exciting basketball tonight, and it's basketball in the state of Kentucky is about as good as I've seen. It's really good competition and a lot of good deep teams right now.
Yeah, if you haven't been to the Sweet 16, or I'm sure most people that are watching this or listening, I have before. This would be a phenomenal year to get your tickets and try to go. Madison Central may end up going, which is certainly a plus. And if years past it will tell us anything, Richmond will turn out when the Indians go to the state tournament. Jerry, and you well know you've played in front of about 16,000 folks from Richmond. But we've got a fantastic game tonight. Lafayette's coming off a big win, defeating Lexington Catholic 59 to 66-57, and followed that up with a big victory over Tate's Creek 59-45. So big test tonight for the Generals, and they look pretty big warming up.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Feldhouse down there before the game. He said the biggest team in the state. They got a couple guys legitimate 6'8". I walked underneath them, and I feel like I'm pretty tall until I got underneath there, and they're big. The one thing Madison Central, if there is an Achilles heel for Madison Central, it's height. So if you got a team that's got, one big guy is one thing, but when you got a couple, if you can play them together and you can get the ball up the court and get it in an offensive set with two big guys, Madison Central struggles a little bit there. Our forte is athleticism. It's going to be about getting up and down the court. And so it's going to be an interesting test for them tonight. Lafayette not really picked as one of the favorites, but there's no doubt looking at them out there warming up, seeing a couple of their scores, they definitely are going to be a contender to be competitive at tournament time.
That's true, and the Mendenhall name has been around Lexington for a while. They were affiliated with Lexington Catholic for many years, and probably will bring the same type of pressure, man-to-man defense, trapping all over the floor to up against Central tonight, which I think may come into their favor with the Indians being so guard-heavy. Yeah, absolutely. Well, Madison Central, they're used to that. They play in big environments. They played the Harrison Twins from the Travis, Texas team. They play a great schedule. They played Trinity in the preseason, and I was just talking to Coach about that. A State Farm agent buddy of mine out of Paintsville blew a whistle on Dominique at the end of that game, bad call, and let Trinity win that one. But Madison Central played them to the end, neck and neck. This is a quality Madison Central team. A lot of the game tonight may depend on how the game's called and exactly what kind of flow they can get into. I expect Madison Central to want to try to get the ball down the court, use pressure defense, and really try. They're going to have to try to limit touches, though, to the big guys. Madison Central's starting lineup, as we see in front of us, is Quan Taylor, Daniel Park, Hunter Stocker, Dominique Hawkins, and Kenja Bosley. For Lafayette, they have number 23, Aaron Evans, number 5, Lance Blakely, number 32, Sean Wright, number 13, Jackson Davis, and number 33, Nick Trisco. Huge. Some big kids out there, Jerry, as you stated. When they match up out here at the center circle, there's a difference. You can tell, and that doesn't happen much with the Indians. So it will be interesting to see how they combat this big lineup. Well, 3 of the Madison Central starters, and Bosley, Hawkins, and Taylor, all play 2 or 3 inches bigger than they are because of their athleticism. Saying that, there's just sometimes where being tall and long is still a benefit. So we'll see how this thing turns out. Looking forward to it, Randy. And we are ready for the tip. And Madison Central will control it. And Dominique Hawkins will bring it across half court. Good to be here. 11th region action. Madison Central versus Lafayette. And Lafayette will start out in a 3-2 zone. And Dominique will hit a bucket from the top of the key. Nothing better busting the zone open and hitting those outside jump shots. Central will open up 2-2-1 full court press and force a turnover right out of the gate. And here's what I like to see. It looks like every kid is focused in right from the get-go. Absolutely. They did exactly what they want to do, both offensively and now to start the defense. Again, Lafayette will start out in a 3-2 zone. It may kind of like a 1-2-2, and they'll drop the point man when it goes to the wing. And the Indians will work it around to Bosley from the right wing. No good. Rebound and battle for Indians, and Hawkins comes up with it. Over to Daniel Park. He'll pump fake, gives it to Stocker. He'll pull from 4, no good. Rebound by Lafayette.
You could see the size right there, just dominantly around the ball.
I mean, they take up the whole paint, just the 2 guys. But anyway, Central man-to-man as Lafayette gets into their offense for the first time. As Blakely will hand it to Wright, and yes, Davis shoots and it's blocked. Loose ball, and Quan Taylor comes up with it. Throws it to Bosley, and we got a 2-on-1. Bosley will lay it in and miss. And Davis gets the rebound, but Daniel Park steals it and puts it up, and he's fouled.
Yeah, Davis on the offensive end just didn't do a good job of gathering himself. I talk to big guys sometimes playing, get your feet set, gather yourself. He didn't do that, and you saw him go up with a weak effort, lost the ball. Turn right around, and he makes this frustration foul. Great effort by Daniel Park not to give up and to keep his head in there and get the steal.
Daniel Park with the first free throw. It's good. 3-0. 6 minutes and 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Second free throw rattles out, and Lafayette was laying on the inline and touched the ball, so it will stay with the Indians. Good hustle by both teams there.
Absolutely. Great block out, but he just blocking out so far, he just couldn't get back to the ball.
Bosley to Hawkins, nice inbounds play, but it's back iron. And rebound by Lafayette, right, and he travels.
You know, I don't want to say this the wrong way, come across wrong, but you see a ton of athleticism. What you're missing a little bit is some of the disciplines of basketball.
Right. There's a difference between an athlete and a ball player, and we've got a lob, and it's over the head of Hawkins. Wide open.
Timing was bad on that. Didn't get it to him early. He was so open back there, you didn't have to throw it way up over the rim. He was so open you could just got it to him, and he'd have dunked it probably.
Davis will bring the ball up the floor for the Generals, and he loses it, but gets it back. And loses it again and gets it back, and he shoots it, and no good. And battle for the rebound. Bosley has it. Bosley over to Park. Park down to Taylor. Taylor to Hawkins for 3, no good. Rebound Bosley. Over to Stocker, he'll shoot, and it's good.
Nice shot by Stocker. Good offensive rebound. Long jump shots create long rebounds, and that's Central's taking advantage of a couple of those.
5-0, the Indians lead. Got off to a good start. 5:40 left in the first. Lafayette's trying to break the pressure, and 10-second violation. The point guard, Blakely.
Well, we're 2.5 minutes into this game, and I'm going to tell you a little bit. I see a team that reminds me a lot of University of Kentucky, a team that right now for Lafayette doesn't look good. Maybe 2 months from now, they might look a lot better.
Look, that's true. Looks like it may be a Bosley for 3 on the left wing. No good. A little long. Rebounded by Evans. Evans will hand it off to Trisco. He'll shoot from 12. No good. Rebounded by Evans. He'll go back up, and it's no good. Trisco with the rebound, and it's no good. Dominique with the rebound for the Indians, and he'll take it all the way. Euro step and miss the layup. Good move, just missed. Blakely 2-on-1 over to Evans, and no call, and a block by Davis. Bosley will walk, but they won't call it. Stocker misses a 3.
Yeah, the Lafayette fans are upset. They wanted a foul call first on the other hand, didn't get that.
Trisco will shoot, but on the floor, and they'll call a block on Daniel Park. There was about 6 calls they could have made, and they didn't make any of them.
Save your whistles, boys.
It was 3 walks, a charge.
He's like my kids at home. I tell them the toilet's got a lot of flushes in it. Flush that thing. You know, they don't. It's whistles. You can blow them a lot, but they didn't blow it that time any.
It didn't take us 4 minutes, and we came up with a bathroom analogy.
I will say this: the length of Lafayette, if they could get the ball back in the basket, their length is definitely an advantage.
A couple substitutions for Lafayette. Number 1, Chester, is into the game, and number 0 is also into the game. Lafayette will work it around down to Davis. He'll go up and miss a left-handed shot. Good shot.
Nice looking move.
Just came out. 5-0. We're still, Indians still pitching a shutout. 4 minutes into the first. Lafayette still in the 3-2 zone. You don't see that much, Jerry, in high school.
No, they've decided that that's the thing that's going to, they can make up the size difference just because they're big. I mean,
Right.
they can take advantage of the inside being open.
Park with a nice pump fake down to Stocker on the baseline, and he no good. Kind of threw that one up there. And Davis has the ball over to Chester. Chester pulls from 16. It's good.
Finally on the board. Lafayette, really, you can see the talent. They're not cohesive right now.
Right. Chester said, "Coach, start me a bucket right here. First time down the floor."
He's leading scorer for
Bosley
Lafayette.
to Hawkins, pulls from 6 and no good. Trisco with the rebound. Over to Davis, and he'll slam it.
Wow, that's a dunk shot right there for the wrong team.
Easy dunk shot by number 13, Jackson Davis, junior forward for Lafayette. He had a monster game against Lexington Catholic. Bosley for 3, it's no good. Trisco with the rebound. Here's a bad thing, Jerry. We've dominated the first quarter, and it's 5-4.
Yeah, there's no doubt. What Lafayette's decided to do, and teams may watch this and scout from this, let Central shoot. If they're hitting, they're going to beat you. But if you're big enough to do what they're doing right here, you're going to have a tough time with them.
Bosley with the steal. A 3-on-2. Bosley will throw it to Hawkins, and it's pinned on the backboard.
You don't see that much.
No, Davis, for a junior, that kid can play.
Yeah.
And Blakely will shoot from 16. It's no good. Both teams look winded. I'm telling you, Stocker will throw it to Taylor. No good. Another turnover. Davis has got the ball, but he doesn't want it.
This looks like blue court action now.
Trisco said, "I'm going to the hole." And do they sell whistles at Dunham's? Because we need to go get some. Because apparently these referees have yet to find where theirs is at.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
This segment sponsored by Dunham's, and they didn't have to pay a dime for it. Chester for 3, no good, and we've got a foul. Lo and behold, they put Sam Jones, a sophomore, in there, and they call a foul. The foul is on number 15.
Yeah, what's happened in our games in 1987, there would have been 6 people fouled out already in their first quarter.
And the shorts would have been just awesome.
Well, those were offensive to start with.
Yeah, that would have been a foul coming out of the locker room. Taylor from 4, no good, and he gets hit. We've got 2 whistles in a row as Sunshine makes the call. Foul is on number 15, Burlingham.
I think that first whistle, the guy was just so winded, he blew through it and he realized, well, that makes a noise when you do that.
And I get to stop running.
That was a set play right there for Quan to come across baseline, set a low screen, got him the ball. He's a leaper, so he's going to get up, but needs to hit free throws.
First free throw is no good, so the Indians still lead 5-4 as we are under 2 minutes here in the first quarter. As we said, no whistles, so we're rolling right along. Taylor with the second free throw, and that's no good. Indians struggling with their shot tonight. They are still pressing 2-2-1, and we've got a charge.
Wow.
And we're here for the home team, and I didn't see it.
No, I'm a Madison Central, bleed Madison Central colors, but with all the things that happened, that's not a foul. If everything else is not a foul, that's not a foul.
Anyway, we'll take it. 5-4, minute and a half left in the first. Same play by the Indians, and Lafayette says, "I'll have none of that." Chester with the ball, and he says, "Heck with it, I'm shooting a 3," and he's got it.
He didn't start the game, but he was on the side of the bench down there, standing and warming up the whole time, even when he wasn't in. So I think he's an anticipated early.
He's just stole the ball. So senior guard Chester has got 5 quick points. Lafayette's ahead 7-5, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. Minute 3 left, and the Indians find themselves behind 7-5.
Well, this is a small Lafayette lineup too right here. This is not really the guys with a lot of size.
Number 0, there's maybe a reason why his name's not on the roster. He shot an air ball from
Charles Sweat Washington.
Washington for Lafayette is number 0. His name wasn't on the official roster, but
Madison Central, I think, needs to get in this. They're in a full court pressure. They need to stay here. This is the Achilles heel for Lafayette. I don't think they handle the pressure real well, and so I would really expect them to stay in this kind of a defense right now.
Washington throws it away.
Was I on cue or what on that?
Yeah, I'm telling you. That's pretty good, Jerry. So for the Generals, we have Washington, Burlingham, Evans, Chester, and Wright. And for the Indians, we have Hawkins, Taylor, Jones, Bosley, and Walker.
Walker's been a real spark plug for the Indians this year so far.
As we go under 30 seconds, same play on the other side for Taylor, and it's not there. They've read that one pretty good, scouting report. Taylor has it again on the block. He spins, and nice move. Nice move by Quan Taylor as he goes into Washington. So 2 shots for Taylor.
Well, great move by Taylor. He's quick, and the advantage he has on those big guys is quickness and getting spun to the middle. He got an open look. Got foul.
That's 3's missed. I got a feeling that Lafayette's coach, I don't know if he's going to make it the entire game without a technical. He does have a point. He's barking at the officials, 5 fouls to 1. But
well, I feel like he felt like on that specific, he got to hit free throws. He felt like on that specific play, his man was straight up, and he was.
Sam Jones with the steal. So the Indians' press is working. They just can't convert as it's 7-5. And we go under 10 seconds. Lafayette has pulled their 3-2 zone out a little bit, so it's a little bit more like a 1-2-2, and they have run that same play. It is still not open, but Hawkins will go up from 5 feet, and no good as time expires at the end of the first. Lafayette leads 7-5. We'll be right back after this.
Thanks to our great sponsors: State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Renfro's Paint and Collision in Richmond and Berea, Eastside Community Church, Richmond, Premier Home Care and Premier Rehab, Guardian Bank, Hopper's Jewelry, Richmond, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, WKYT.com, Berea Online, Richmond Tourism, and the Richmond Chamber of Commerce. Jazzercise Richmond Fitness Center is a proud sponsor of Madison County School Sports Television.
I want you to watch Madison County School Sports Television.
Premier Rehab specializes in orthopedic physical therapy for pain and injuries from sports, work, and automobile accidents. And they specialize in rehabilitation following orthopedic surgery, including the shoulder, knee, ankle, and spine. And they provide expert personalized care that produces outstanding results. All therapists have a minimum of 10 years experience. Premier Rehab is the only locally owned rehabilitation agency in Richmond. And in 2012, the people of Madison County voted Premier Rehab as the best outpatient physical therapy clinic in Madison County. So when you need physical therapy, it's always your choice where you go for therapy. Choose a local company, staffed with hometown professionals. Choose Premier Rehab. located at 370 Highland Park Drive, Suite 1. Premier Rehab Services.
And welcome back to Madison County School Sports Television as we are getting ready to start the second quarter. Madison Central trails 7-5. Jerry, tell us what you think happened there in the first quarter. We dominated the first 4 minutes and then looked up and we're behind.
Well, we didn't score the last 4.5 minutes of that quarter, and we missed 4 free throws. We couldn't hit the short, and they've basically given us a short range jumper. We've not hit it, and we said it right before the break, right at the break there. Thank goodness they turned the ball over.
Right,
because
Davis with the left hook, and that's no good, and he tries to get the rebound, doesn't get it. That Davis kid's a good-looking kid to be a junior.
Oh, yeah.
Bosley will go to the hoop, and he's fouled. And let's see what Mendenhall. He's just going to sit down.
He's had enough.
6 fouls to 1. Let's see if somebody can put it in the hole for the Indians. Bosley, see if he can get going. Both his shots have been long, and that was good.
And sometimes getting to the free throw line or getting a layup, something just to get yourself going will help you get off that snide when you're not hitting anything.
7-7.
You got to hit your free throws. Why, Randy?
Because they are free. We're going to have to do another documentary, but maybe another
documentary demonstration.
There you go, demonstration.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been watching all those 30 for 30s on ESPN. That Bo Jackson one's awesome.
Oh, man. Bo knows, doesn't he?
He was a stud.
Absolutely.
Juan Taylor with the ball down there and misses from a foot. And he fouls twice, and they call the second one.
Yeah, it's just frustration. And he had the first shot up. Just got to make it, but he didn't get it in there. It's just frustration. That's a walk, I thought.
Trisco to Chester, over to Evans, down to Davis, and that's how you break a press.
That is.
That's good work there by Lafayette, 9-7. And there's a walk, and they called it.
Well, if they learn to handle the ball and don't turn it over, this game is a 10 or 12 point ball game. So Madison Central needs to not get in the bad habits. They need to just keep working on the offensive end. They're going to hit some of those shots, I can't help but believe. So don't get frustrated, kind of keep things going the right direction.
Chester with the ball for Lafayette, down to Trisco, and he lays it in. Chester has brought a spark to the Generals as they go up 11-7 and kind of got Central on their heels. Nothing but a good three-pointer will help, or a good bucket. Dominique over to Bosley, and he pulls from 10. That's good.
Nice shot. Tough shot. He hit the toughest shot they've had all night.
Nice little floater in the lane as Evans to Davis as he walks, and they call a foul. That's close.
Davis, good-looking player.
Yeah, as they say, he's a junior.
If I was a Colonel's,
you need to look at him.
I'd be looking hard at somebody like him. He's an athlete and good size.
And he can play. He's a junior. Blakely's a junior. Evans is a senior. Trisco is a senior. Evans down low, and he got rejected, but that is Quan's second foul.
Second foul. That hurts because if I'm Lafayette, which it's your strength anyway, I'm going to go there every time,
right?
Unless they take him out, and then I may still go there because there's not going to be as good a defender.
Or the Indians, if they missed that one, look bad there. They may have to think about going zone if I don't know.
This guy's a high school Nerlens Noel. He can't shoot free throws. He can block shots and dunk.
Yeah. Hey, you hit a free throw.
Yeah, I've
Erlen
jinxed him
shoots
into
about
it.
58, so a little bit better than half by my calculation. 12-9, Lafayette is leading by 3. 6 minutes left in the first. Walker looks to shoot. Bosley with another floater. He's got it. Kenza Bosley, hard to handle. There at the point as they move, they changed him and Dominique. Chester will throw it over to Evans. Evans will take it, miss. Rebounded by Walker. No, Hawkins, excuse me. Hawkins to Stocker. Over to Bosley. Back to Walker, and he said, heck, I'm shooting from 22. No good. As Blakely will rebound. I don't know if you're Coach Fathouse if you want that shot, but
no,
as they
just
say,
keep
there's a reason
feeling
you're
like,
open.
Yeah, well, you keep feeling like if you hit one of those, can you really change this game around?
Trisco misses a shot. It was Bosley with some rebound, and he will give it to Hawkins, and he will score.
Nice move. Nice pass, nice move. Hawkins went strong, put it up soft on the glass.
Speaking of the Colonels, they might want to look at Hawkins too. What do you think about that? Chester pulls
Absolutely.
from 3.
I think they have looked at Hawkins. Western I know is really interested in Dominique.
I think they were all over him when they went down to Marshall County.
Yeah.
That's his first, team 5th.
Substitution for Lafayette, number 32.
This is one of the most challenging things about the 11th region. This is not necessarily considered a great team in our region, and yet they're tough.
Yeah, they got a nice team. Davis with a 4-footer, and he shoots at 8. He got a rebound. Bosley for 3, no good. He's way off on the 3. Got a foul. Good hustle by Hunter Stocker. That was all hustle there as number 23, Evans, fouls him out of frustration. So the Indians will shoot the bonus. Let's see if Hunter can put these in the hole as the Indians take the lead 13-12.
Hunter needs to hit these. The free throws, big difference. Right now, if we just hit 2 or 3 more of those free throws, you start to expand a little lead. You may change up what they want to do.
First free throw is good.
We're going to see a little bit of a different press look, I think, here from Coach Feldhaus. If we can hit this free throw.
He does. And we're going to 1-2-2 half court try. Well, full court. As Blakely gives it to the big man in the middle over to Chester. I guarantee you Chester's shooting it, but he passed it.
You guaranteed me.
What about Chester the cheetah decided to pass.
He set you up.
Chester, you let me down, buddy. Blakely down to Davis, and Davis will make his move, and he misses. He's and it'll be the Indians' ball. He's unpolished, I'll say that, but I like the way he plays hard, doesn't say anything. He's got a lot of potential there in Mr. Davis. What do you think he is, Jerry? Probably 6'7"?
I would say that's right. Good, legitimate 6'7", and could get a little bigger. Can stay, could add some weight for sure.
Bosley with the 3. Got one.
That's a big shot.
That'll help. 18-12 as it quickly goes to a 6-point lead. As Wright has the ball over to Davis, and they've got a foul called on Hawkins.
Is that his second?
I hope not. We'll see.
Number 25, Hawkins, that's his second.
That would be his second.
Into the game for the Generals, number 33, Trisco.
Trisco comes into the game as Evans will take a seat. 18-12, just under 4 left for the half.
They're at inbounds plays. You can tell a lot about a team by their inbounds plays.
I don't think they had any inbounds play that time. Davis will lay it in. Nice move, left-handed move by Davis.
That's really what I'm saying. They didn't have any intention to try to score out of that at all.
Bosley takes to the hole, and they called another foul. And Mendinghall's running short on hair up top. Now he's not going to have any left. Keeps rubbing it.
I know. I quit trying to rub mine. It's still falling out. So
The line to shoot 2, Bosley.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy mine while I got it. Bosley with the free throw. It's good. 19-14. As Walker will have a seat.
Be interesting right now to see if Lafayette, you know, without trying to go away from a game plan, maybe tries to go at Quan Taylor a little bit and see if they can pick up a third foul.
DeMarcus George came in there and gave him some good minutes, Jerry, without...
Absolutely did.
Not hurting him a bit. 20-14, 6-point lead again. 3 minutes and 33 seconds left before the half.
They take a long time on that.
That was close. Chester, pump fake, 16. No good. Trisco with the rebound, and he puts it in.
He just had an undersized Daniel Park trying to block him out, and he just can't do it.
Okay, not a whole lot you can do there. 2016, Bosley for 3. He's got it. That's the best shot. It looked good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got his feet under him.
Got his feet set, ready to go. Made a nice shot. They need that.
23-16. As Chester has it on the right wing. Over to Blakely to Trisco. Trisco with the pump fake. Shoots from 16. No good. Bobby Knight would be loving this because the Lafayette pumps fake every time he has the ball. Stocker has it top of the key.
If I'm Madison Central, you got to get it to Bosley again. He's hot.
Over to Park. Over to Bosley. Oh, he wanted it. Need somebody to dive to the middle there. Quan Taylor walked and didn't call it. Bosley will pull from 3, and he's got it.
He's hot right now. That's what I'm saying. You got to feed him.
I believe 26-16. We blew it out to 10 here because Bosley has, I believe he's made 8 in a row. Chester will go the hole, and there's a foul called. Chester is not shy. I'll say that.
The foul is on number 2.
He never met a shot he didn't like.
New. He can play. I'll give him credit. He can play. As Wright will come into the game, or excuse me, Evans.
Well, to use big words here, the synergy for their team is lacking. In other words, all the parts, there's some good parts. When you bring them together, they've not figured out how to make more out of that.
Yeah, that's true. Well, like I said, they're a little young, right? Who just came out? Big kid just came out of the game. He's a sophomore. So we said Davis is a junior. Blakely's a junior. 23 Evans, he's a senior. So it's still early. They've played 4 games. As you said, come region time, they could be a tough out if they make it to the region.
Yeah, that's the hard thing.
Yeah. Nice pass by Bosley, but
slipped out of his hands.
26-18 as we go under 2. Indians with an 8-point lead.
Big possession for Lafayette right here.
Davis with it. He throws it away. As the Indians look to push down to Bosley, and he's going to go the hole, and it's blocked. Oh, move there, buddy. Blakely has it. He looks to get rid of it. As Chester has it, and he had Davis pinned, and he didn't give it to him.
I don't understand that. That was a good look right there.
That was a little inverse play. Nice play there by Lafayette. They cut it to 6. 26-20, a minute 16 left. We got a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back after this.
Thanks to our great sponsors: State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Renfro's Paint and Collision in Richmond and Berea, Eastside Community Church, Richmond, Premier Home Care and Premier Rehab, Guardian Bank, Hopper's Jewelry, Richmond, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, WKYT.com, Berea Online, Richmond Tourism, and the Richmond Chamber of Commerce.
Hey everybody, I'm Jerry Goble, local State Farm Insurance agent in Richmond, Kentucky, and a proud supporter of Madison County High School sports. Stop in and see us and get your discount double check.
throws them back to Madison County School Sports Television. With a minute 16 left before the half. The Indians clinging to a 6-point lead. And Lafayette will press 2-2-1. Full court as the Indians look to break the press. They give it to Bosley. Bosley to Alexander. Over to Stocker. And he throws it to Walker. They want to get it out of there, George. Yep, it's blocked. Loose ball. Good hustle by Quan Taylor. Timeout for the Indians. Nice hustle by Quan Taylor. And George may want to rethink that shot there, Jerry.
Yeah, when you're giving up a foot, you gotta be open.
Yeah, that may be a rule of thumb. Generally speaking, if you give it up a foot, how about passing that sucker back out?
Yeah, a foot of height is 18 inches of reach. You might want to reconsider.
Is that researchable?
I think it is. Check that out. Google that.
All right. Well, we'll Google that at the half.
But Madison Central did a good job getting it spread back out. Lafayette, I think, is a good decision to try to go to this little half or three-quarter court press, because their big guy's not in foul trouble, so he'll trail a lot of plays and stop things from behind if they beat you.
Three-pointer. Try to get a three-pointer for Bosley, but wasn't there. I just hold it out here up front. Bosley's going to say, heck no, I'm going to shoot it, and no good. Quan Taylor with the rebound, no good. I hope he doesn't pick up his third foul right here. 40 seconds left before the half as Blakely has it up top. Over to Trisco. Over to Chester. That's going up, Jerry. You kidding me? No good. Stocker with a good rebound. Good block out by Hunter Stocker. As we may hope for one.
I doubt it.
Good job. That's good by Cody. He said, I believe if I shoot this on there, it'll go back in. As we go under 10, Indians up by 6, looking to make it more. Three-pointer by Alexander over here to the left, and it is no good. Rebound by Stocker as time expires. It's all right, good offense there to end the half. You just didn't convert. In the first half, Madison Central 26, Lafayette 20, and we'll go down to Samantha Burford for our halftime chat with the coach.
Coach, your team really got on a roll in the second quarter. Tell us what your thoughts are.
In the first quarter, we couldn't hit a shot. We were getting some wide open jumpers, couldn't hit anything, and Kenja kind of got on a roll there in the second quarter, hitting some of those open threes. If they're going to play zone against us, we got to knock down some open shots, and that kind of what gave us a little lead. Kenja hit 3 or 4, perimeter jump shots. So that's a big team we're playing against. So
it is. What will you say to the men at halftime?
Well, we got to keep shooting the threes. We got to keep shooting the threes if they're going to give them to us, but we can't go away from finding Quan inside. He's struggling a little bit inside, but we're going to kind of pep talk him a little bit, tell him to keep going to the hole with it.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks.
Thanks to our great sponsors. Thanks to our great sponsors: State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Renfro's Paint and Collision in Richmond and Berea, Eastside Community Church, Richmond, Premier Home Care and Premier Rehab, Guardian Bank, Hopper's Jewelry, Richmond, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, WKYT.com, Berea Online, Richmond Tourism, and the Richmond Chamber of Commerce.
Aw, that is just the cutest thing. Whether you're going out of town, on business, spring break, vacation, or just to get away, Luxury Pet Service is a phone call away. Luxury Pet Service is owned and operated by LaDonna Sizemore Whitecamp. You'll be secure in knowing your pet will be taken care of by highly trained and loving professionals. Luxury Pet Services also has grooming services and extraordinary daycare service too. Our mission at Luxury Pet Services is to care for your pet in a safe and friendly environment where dogs have fun. When you leave your dog with us, it's like leaving a member of your family, and that is a responsibility we take seriously. Luxury Pet Services is located about 3 minutes from Richmond Center. Visit our website or Facebook us. Luxury Pet Services, the home for happy dogs.
Watch Madison County School Sports Television.
Hi, I'm Samantha Burford. If you like all this beautiful jewelry that I'm wearing tonight, the earrings, the necklace, it's absolutely stunning, and it would make a beautiful Christmas present. So go to Hopper's Jewelry, because that's where I got it. They've been in business for over 39 years. Check it out, Hopper's Jewelry.
Welcome back to Madison County School Sports Television. At the half, we sit at 26-20 as the Indians and Lafayette had a pretty good half there, Jerry. Tell us, how did the Indians reach a 6-point lead?
Well, Madison Central didn't shoot the ball well. They were 25% from the field. Lafayette about 28%. The key stat difference really is turnovers. Lafayette turned it over, and we talked about this earlier. You were talking about, we knew it kind of caused them a problem. They don't handle the ball great. They turned the ball over 12 times to Madison Central's 5, and that really made probably the biggest difference in the game. Central got out-rebounded, and we didn't anticipate anything different than that. But I think Madison Central this half got to shoot the ball a little better, because I wouldn't expect 12 more turnovers the second half from Lafayette.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so either. Bosley, he really carried the Indians there. I think he may have got 8 straight points there in the second quarter.
17 points. He ended up 4 for 4 from the line. He didn't shoot it real well overall, but his 5 for 14, he probably was more like 5 for 7 once he got going. He missed all his early shots. Once he got going, he really turned the heat up, and you're right. Yeah, he carried him. He by himself nearly scored as many points as Lafayette scored in the first half.
26-20 as we there I got some clock issues over here, so waiting on to fix the clock over here on our right hand side. Got some guests in the audience. We've a gentleman from Washington D.C. I don't know what's going on there, coming to scout Lafayette. They play somewhere tomorrow. Madison Central plays Bullitt East tomorrow at King of the Bluegrass, I believe. Is that it? No.
No, they play in the what is that thing called? I don't remember, but they're playing in it's at Valley in
King
Louisville.
of the Bluegrass is next week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nevertheless, here we go. We're getting ready to start the second half, and we'll just be looking to our left, Jerry. It's the only scoreboard we got.
1 o'clock.
Need to call the maintenance department, get that worked on. Lafayette staying with a 1-2-2 zone as Dominique has the point. Throws it to Bosley from 18. Good.
Nice shot by Bosley. That's a tough shot, short corner. Maybe the toughest shot in the game.
And a turnover by Lafayette, and he'll stay with them. Good hustle by Daniel Park.
That's been their Achilles heel. That's the nemesis for them. They don't handle the ball well. They're athletic, but they do turn it over needlessly a lot of times.
Trisco has it out front to Blakely, back to Trisco, over to Chester, and he's going to pull, and he's good. Three-pointer by Chester.
He's been a big-time player for them. First half, he had 7. So did Jackson. There's a steal.
There's a steal by Chester. Chester's lanky. A long kid down to Davis, and he'll turn no good. Trisco with the rebound. He's got it.
That's just position. Got good position on Quan. Quan's a better athlete there, but he just got worked out of his spot.
That's right. Got rooted out there. 28-25. The Indians lead cut to 3. Bosley for 3. Good.
I mean, he's on fire. Sean Woods is in the audience, I think, tonight from Morehead State, and he's got to be impressed with the way that young man has played.
Blakely at the top of the key. Trisco says he's going to shoot from 22, and he shoots at 21, short. Daniel Park will take it all the way, and I don't know who to give it to because there was basket interference.
They gave it to Park, so otherwise, you're right, it wouldn't have counted.
We're going to give it to Park, and we got a block there. Blocking foul on Hunter Stocker. As the Indians, their lead was cut to 3, and all in a matter of about a minute, they went back out to 8.
Yeah, that's right. You watch Jackson, the big guy from Lafayette, trailing that play. He just did a poor job.
Chester with a rebound, no good.
Sorry, I caught watching that play. Did a poor job of following that. Should have gotten in there and helped his teammate earlier, and didn't do it. Park got the shot up, made it. Down on the other end, Trisco, he just got position, but the long arms and jumping ability of Quan Taylor intimidate him, I think, really.
Hey, you're not going to root Trisco out. He's a big kid, but I think he was afraid that Taylor would put it back in his face. Park's the first of 2. It's good. First free throw's good by Daniel Park, 34-25. The Indians try to stretch it back out. And the second free throw is good, 35-25, 10-point lead. Indians stay in the 1-2-2 full court press. They get it to Chester at half court. He throws it down to Davis. Davis will make a move, and it's hand check.
I don't like the call. I think that's a weak call.
Yeah, Davis is kind of out of control there, lost his balance. See what kind of out of bounds play they run here, Jerry. See what little screen to screener action. No, there was a shuffle cut, and that was it. Davis has got him pinned, and he scored. No, he missed it. Got the rebound, and loose ball. Oh, called a foul on Chester.
Well, that's just that's example of the development that you really need out of Jackson. He's got he gets position, big, strong kid, jumps up in the air, but he doesn't do that. He doesn't really gain a good control of his footwork, and next thing you know, he's off balance, and he doesn't make anything happen.
35-25. As we go to 5 minutes left in the third. Bosley over to Park to Hawkins. Down to Taylor. He'll shoot a 12-footer. That's good.
Nice shot. Again, short corner. Tough spot to shoot them from, but they're making them.
37-25. Trisco has it over to Davis, and it's knocked away, but Chester gets a rebound. He pulls from 10. No good. Evans will charge.
Well, that's a good play by Quan Taylor. Took it right on the chest, fell back. It's what you got to do. I don't think he got knocked down quite that hard, but
yeah, like he got hit by a bat. Hawkins will throw it to Stocker. Stocker goes all the way, and there was a flop, so no call. Bosley says, "Let me shoot this thing." No good.
Well, he's been hot up until then.
He felt that too. He shot it and run off. Trisco will throw it to Blakely. Over to Evans. Evans to Davis. It's knocked away by Taylor, and they're going to call a foul on Taylor. That's good hustle.
I don't like the foul call. I think that's just a good hustle play. Quan's got to not be upset. Let that roll off his back. Go play the next play. He didn't do anything wrong really there.
I believe that's 3 on Taylor. Washington will come in for Evans. Washington comes in and pulls. No good. Taylor with the rebound. And throws it to Bosley. Over to Park. Park will shoot from 5. Good.
Nice runner. Jackson wanted to go up and block that one. He just couldn't get quite there in time.
Steps call. Good pressure there by the Indians. Got Lafayette rattled right now a little bit. 39-25.
Well, this is, you don't win with talent, you win with execution. And a good example of it here.
Park has it over to Bosley. Nice pass to Taylor, and he missed the layup. Got his own rebound and missed again. Don't foul here, you pick up your 4th one.
That's exactly right.
Blakely has it, and nobody stops him, and it gets blocked. Hawkins has it over to Park, and he'll miss the layup, and he gets it spotted.
That'd be in your nightmares.
Chester, I guess. Chester's pulling from 10. Got it. Chester said, boys, give me the ball. I'm shooting it. 39-27. We'll got a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back after this.
Celebrate the holidays through the end of January 2013 at Davenport Custom Guitars, 807 East Main Street in Richmond. Pick up your strings, pedals, straps, picks, and more. Better yet, let Davenport Custom Guitars custom build your next Telecaster or Stratocaster. Need repairs? How about refins? They do that too. Need aged guitar parts? Well, they have them too. Introducing Sickline Aged Guitar Parts at Davenport Custom Guitars. Celebrate the holidays through the end of January 2013 at Davenport Custom Guitars, 807 East Main Street in Richmond. Thanks to our great sponsors, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Renfro's Paint and Collision in Richmond and Berea, Eastside Community Church, Richmond, Premier Home Care and Premier Rehab, Guardian Bank, Hopper's Jewelry, Richmond, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, WKYT.com, Berea Online, Richmond Tourism, and the Richmond Chamber of Commerce.
Welcome back to Madison County School Sports Television as we are in the third. 3 minutes and 42 seconds left. Madison Central leads 39-27. And the energy is ramped up by both teams, Jerry.
Yeah, absolutely. These are two good teams, really. You know, the Lafayette group is good in a different way, and I think the year will help them. Madison Central just keeps coming at you, and their athleticism is just really exciting to watch.
Stocker to Hawkins to Jones, and no good, and Hawkins puts it in.
Nice play by Dominic Hawkins.
Good pass by Daniel Park, as that's the difference between a senior and a sophomore. Sam Jones didn't use his body, Dominic did. Jones got it blocked. Hawkins for the and one.
Yeah, Hawkins did a great play right there. Great pass to him. Blocked by who was that and made that block? Chester.
I think it was Chester.
Chester with the athletic move, got up in the air, made a nice block.
42-27 as it's out to 15 as Washington gets the ball over to Blakely.
Right now, you're going to probably see a play run for Chester.
Chester had it up. He was open. They didn't throw it to him. Washington has it and loses it. Park gets the rebound, throws it to Stocker. Over to Bosley, and I believe this is going to be good, Jerry. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds to Lafayette. 2 minutes, 56 seconds left. Central with
he was too wide open.
Too wide open, yeah. Those are the kind I gotta have. Just get set up a little bit. Make sure my sweatbands look good.
In case somebody's videoing this.
Or a documentary, one of the two.
Documentary. I've seen you shoot free throws. You're pretty good.
Thank you. Loose ball, and Quan Taylor comes up with it over to Park. Park to Bosley, and he'll get fouled. I'll tell you what, Daniel Park's played a nice third quarter here. He's come out and sharing the ball and shy from the blown layup. Had a good quarter.
Well, you know, this is a team that your point guard doesn't need to score.
Right.
They need to be a threat to be able to score, so nobody can just drop off of him. And Daniel Park is that. But by and large, you don't have to score. He's got to distribute.
Bosley for the first free throw. It's good.
Number 33, Trisco.
Second free throw is good. 17, the lead grows. Bosley gets to take a seat.
I think Bosley's got 24 or so. Great game he's had.
Davis to Washington. Over to Chester. Down to Davis with Jones on him. That's a mismatch.
Yeah. That's the position that he's got to get down there, and when he does, he's got to lay it in just like he did.
44-29. Hawkins to Park with a pump fake and a runner. Good.
Nice shot. He's hit some big shots.
Yeah, he's played well this third quarter. The best I've seen him play. Two tough runners, rebounds, plays good defense.
Three right over there.
Chester, it's going up and it's going off. Washington with the rebound, and he walked.
Oh. Well, if that was a foul, it was an offensive foul. I think Trisco wanted to show anybody in the house I can touch the rim. Went up there and grabbed it.
That took a bolt out of it. Trisco says, I'm going to make a move on my man Taylor, and he walked, no call, missed it. Taylor to Dominique, over to Walker. Walker's, called Washington for the foul. Washington didn't like that. I don't know if he didn't like the foul or he didn't have his number down on the roster.
Hey, you're zero. You're a zero.
There's space. Jones at the high post. Over to Taylor, back over to Park. And we got a double dribble. Did you see that?
I didn't see that. But I was watching Quan Taylor because I thought he's getting ready to do something exciting down low on Davis, but he can get the ball back.
Minute 25 left. Indians lead 46-29. As they look to get it to Davis, and it's knocked out of bounds.
You see, right there's an example. Davis could do a better job of holding his man off, and he's wide open to the basket.
Oh, it's a dunk.
Oh, absolutely.
If he seals him.
Yep. He just doesn't do a good enough job holding the man off. And
there he's got him. Got 5 men around him. Davis says, I'm throwing it Trisco, I believe. I don't know if that was a pass.
Yeah, they're going to call that like it was a shot, but you're right, that was a pass.
Oh, Washington's heated. I believe he's really upset that it's space on the roster. And now he's mad at Davis because he didn't get in the ball. Well, Davis had 5 men all over him.
Yeah, well, when you're 1-on-5, but you got to move in your head.
I got a feeling Washington's coming out of the ball game.
Yeah,
let's see what happens, Jerry.
Trisco.
Who's they got in there? 15 comes into the ball game.
Washington, well, of course, he's gone the way of the hyphenated last name, Sweat Washington.
Thinking about golf.
Yeah.
3 hybrid. Lafayette tries to trap. Park throws it to Hawkins. And he did not walk because they didn't call it, but it's close.
He kept a pivot foot, I think.
As we go under a minute, Indians lead by 15. Got everything under control here.
They're going to be happy with a 15-point halftime lead.
Let Lafayette stay in that 3-2 zone. They switch to man-to-man as Davis comes out. No, they go to 1-3-1. So we'll see Central get into a 2-1-2 offense as they do. So Park and Dominique play catch, and they throw it away. Dominique fouls Chester.
That was really, in a way, you think Coach Feldhouse might want to use the timeout there. Obviously, that change at Madison Central, threw them a little bit off, and I've not seen that out of them tonight. That could be a difficult defense to go against with the big guy out front like that.
I agree. Washington to Burlingham, and he scores. As we go under 17 seconds down your park, trying to look at the clock. Over to Walker. No good. Jones with the rebound. Fight for the rebound. Goes to Lafayette with 6 seconds left.
They're going to change this from could be down to a 10 or 11-point game.
Could be a huge difference here if Lafayette can score. As they throw it in from the old dreaded corner. And they throw it to Davis with 2. And they throw it away. Chester's going to shoot from 25. No good. I knew my man Chester's going to try to get it up. At the end of 3, Madison Central 46, Lafayette 33. We'll be right back after this.
Hey everybody, I'm Jerry Goebel, local State Farm insurance agent in Richmond, Kentucky, and a proud supporter of Madison County High School sports. Stop in and see us and get your discount double check.
Thanks to our great sponsors, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goebel in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Renfro's Paint and Collision in Richmond and Berea, Eastside Community Church, Richmond, Premier Home Care and Premier Rehab, Guardian Bank, Hopper's Jewelry, Richmond, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, WKYT.com, Berea Online, Richmond Tourism, and the Richmond Chamber of Commerce.
Welcome back to Madison County School Sports Television as we start the fourth quarter. Madison Central leads 46-33.
I get ready to start this. Let me ask you, I did have somebody want me to ask you about the Swedish dance team.
That may have been the funniest moment. And I haven't been doing this long, but Chad Tate and I did Berea College basketball on the radio, live on the radio. And the halftime show was the Swedish dance team. And we got so ticked, not that they weren't any good, because they weren't. But that was the funniest thing. We laughed for 2 quarters on that. But anyway, I'll get Chad back on the Swedish dance team. That was good. 46-33, the Indians have control. Quan Taylor shoots from 18, got it. Man, he must like that spot.
He should shoot free throws from down there.
You think they'd let him do that?
I don't know. You should try and ask him.
Burlington gives to Washington over to Blakely. Blakely drives and puts it in. Nice move.
Nice move
by Lance Blakely, another junior guard. Walker to Bosley, and he lays it in.
They lost Bosley on the back of that press and got an easy lay-in, and you need those.
Over to Trisco, to Chester. Burlingham for 3, no good.
Ooh, that was out of bounds, I think.
Referee wasn't paying attention. He's looking, I don't know what. Trisco battling in there. And he's, foul. The referee from 28 feet called that. And the referee that didn't see the kid go out of bounds didn't call it.
He was standing right by that basketball, and it bounced on the end line. And he didn't call it.
As I laugh at a couple of students I used to have, Michael and Keneal Jenkins.
Keneal, a big member of that 1999 team.
Oh, and Michael, probably the biggest class cut-up I've ever had in class.
Is that back before they got you out of the classroom where you couldn't whoop these kids?
Ruin the minds?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was before they figured me out. 50-36. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left. Nice press break there as they get it to Bosley.
That's a strong move. Went hard, jumped hard off the 2 feet. He's finished the basket, needed that right there.
52-36. Trisco has it out top. Washington says, heck, fire, I want to shoot that thing. I believe they need to get him down low. Sam Jones has it, and he misses. Bosley will take it to the hole, and it's good. You talking about a whale of a game.
He's had 30 tonight.
He's played a whale of a game.
Really carried him in the first half when nobody was doing anything offensively.
Washington has it and throws it away off of Burlingame.
Yeah, that ball got tipped first by Stocker, and then Burlingame couldn't keep his hands off of it.
Burlingham's coming out. (54-36). Indians with an 18-point lead as we go under 6 minutes. Hunter Stocker has it, throws it to Jones, to Bosley, and I don't know what happened there. Lost control, but Blakely has the ball. Over to Evans, over to Chester, to Trisco, down to Davis, and lefty's shot no good, but he's fouled. I would let him touch the ball every single time.
Absolutely. Now, if he can learn to fan it out, he's the pass through every time. He would have to touch it every time for me.
Yeah. He misses the free throw.
But he's a junior. He's going to be something to deal with the rest of this year, but he's got a whole nother year.
That burn right. Yep. 54-37. As Walker has it on the wing. Over to Stocker. Bosley.
Lafayette's going to have to come out and do some kind of pressure defense right here. You can't just sit back with 5 minutes to go down 17.
No, well, they're in a 1-3-1. Bosley to Walker. Down to Jones. Over to Stocker from 5. No good. Chester will Euro step it and lay it in.
Ooh, nice move. Chester's had a big game too.
Chester's got he's got some game to him. I'll give that kid some credit. Bosley walked, no call. Still, well, they've changed to man-to-man, haven't they, Jerry?
Yeah, they've gone to man-to-man finally.
54-39 as we go to 4 minutes. Bosley to Stocker. Back to Walker.
You know, you handle this right, it should really turn into easy shots for you.
Yeah, layups, back cuts. Should be good shape. Sam Jones from 6.
They have liked that area of the court tonight. They've made a lot of shots down there. Tough shots.
Sam was just glad he finally could see the rim. Get away from Davis. Chester from 6. Got it.
He's really played a heck of a game tonight. I know we've given a lot of difficulty about shooting it so much, but Chester Cheetah.
Hey, Chester the Cheetah can grab him a free bag of Cheetos on the way back to Lexington.
All right, we got to pull time out. So, you want to take it with him?
We'll take it with him. 56-41. We'll be right back after this.
Make the most of your trip to the Red River Gorge in Kentucky with scenic cabin rentals, or delight in the mountainside beauty of the Daniel Boone National Forest. Whether you are planning a long vacation or just looking for a few days away from it all, check out sceniccabin.com. Our rental cabins and lodge are located close to the Red River Gorge and Natural Bridge Resort State Park. Family reunions, corporate retreats, weddings, and other large groups are very welcome. Cabins are available for small groups of 2 to 6 or large groups up to 15. All of our cabins are modern with city water, satellite TV, paved roads, full-service kitchens, modern bathrooms and showers, decks, grills, and outdoor fire pits. Many have hot tubs and game rooms or gaming tables like pool or ping pong, foosball, and air hockey. A few have internet. Visit sceniccabin.com online or check us out on our Facebook page. sceniccabin.com. Shouldn't you start planning that relaxing mountain getaway now?
Renfro's Collision, the only body shop with 2 Madison County locations, is here to serve you. At Renfro's Collision, you can look forward to the best possible repair experience. We have the latest tools, training, equipment, and technology. We have what others don't have. Why take the risk with someone else? Contact us at 369-4111 for a completely free estimate. It's your car, it's your choice. Don't let an insurance company tell you otherwise. Renfro's Paint and Collision.
I want you to watch Madison County School Sports Television.
Welcome back to Madison County School Sports Television. It is 56-41, Madison Central in total control of this game. 3 minutes and 42 seconds left. Jerry, what's happened? 26-20 at the half. How have we got to the point where we're at?
But I think for Lafayette, they just missed some shots. They've continued to turn the ball over. And Madison Central's hit some big shots. They've definitely shot the ball better in the second half. At the same time, I think Lafayette shot no better, if maybe even a little worse.
Central breaks the press rather easily, and then they'll back it back out. They have they've played well after the about midway through the first. As you say, we've got a layup or a foul. Bosley goes to the hole.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that happens now. Lafayette is they played a zone basically the whole game. Well, that tells me they don't like this kind of defense, and they're not going to do very well. Although you just can't sit back in the zone, they got to try. But they're going to give up layups and foul shots.
And Bosley hits the first one. What did the Indians shoot from the free throw line the first half? Did you mention that?
From the free throw line, they were 7 out of 12.
Oh, that's a lot better than I thought.
So I think Quan missed 4, and that's basically about all they missed. They didn't have a lot of other misses besides that. And which is interesting because he's been an improved free throw shooter.
58-41 as we go under 3 minutes. Here in the fourth quarter, Trisco's left-handed shot. Nice move.
Nice move.
Bosley will beat the pressure and throws it to Dominique. Dominique will take it to the hole and...
Oh my gosh, what a dunk shot that was.
I hope Sean Woods didn't leave because he got around the corner and there she went. Dominique Hawkins with a flush. Oh, and we was getting ready to have another one.
Oh man, we've had some dunk shots.
We were getting ready to have another. Thing about Dominique, I think he's well liked by all the kids, but he's just a solid kid. Never seen him rattled. He doesn't talk all that mess.
He's not mouthy. He's a good kid. I don't know if anybody, who knows who watches these things. I'm going to tell you right now, if you had a chance to put him on your lineup and you don't do it, shame on you.
That's right. I mean, He'd be a great addition, not as a ball player, but probably just as a kid.
Yeah.
And I think you could say that about a lot of the Indians. Bosley to Taylor.
Oh, another dunk shot. Quan Taylor's the inventor of dunk shot for us.
62-45, Daniel Park. Daniel Park, Chester
gave him
Cheetah.
A timeout while he's sliding. I'm thinking that's a walk.
That's all right. It doesn't matter. They better check that ball. It may have orange marks all over it from Chester. We got a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. Be right back after this.
Thanks to our great sponsors: State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Renfro's Paint and Collision in Richmond and Berea, Eastside Community Church, Richmond, Premier Home Care and Premier Rehab, Guardian Bank, Hopper's Jewelry, Richmond, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, WKYT.com, Berea Online, Richmond Tourism, and the Richmond Chamber of Commerce.
I want you to watch Madison County School Sports Television.
Welcome back to Madison County School Sports Television, 62-45, and talking about the athleticism that has kind of shown through the last couple minutes. As
Quan Taylor got a dunk, and he'd rather do that than to eat when he's hungry.
I guarantee it.
He loves that.
So, Quan, would you rather sleep or dunk? I'd rather dunk. Davis knocked out of bounds. Taylor, they played good basketball tonight.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, no silly fouls. We only had, 5 turnovers at the half. I don't believe we've had more than 3 or 4 in the second half.
Yeah, they are unselfish. They play great basketball, fundamental.
Davis with the lefty shot. Yeah, he's got some. Kid can play. I really like him.
Basket by Davis.
Lafayette. They're a team that they need to play their game plan. The right night and a little better ball handling. They're going to be a team that you don't want to see their name on the versus side of your lineup come late in the year.
62-47, 15-point lead as we get under a minute here in the fourth quarter. And Chester, I believe Chester wants to dunk it. Good shot by Chester.
He wanted to, but Daniel Park messed him up. Nice lay-in. Chester's had a big game.
Yeah, Trenard Chester. Senior guard. Taylor gets fouled.
Yeah, Taylor and Davis there, they kind of bumping at each other a little bit. But, the neat thing is they played competitive tonight, but cool heads have prevailed. They've not been a lot of talking or, mouthing. It seemed like a good, clean game.
Well, you look at Madison Central, who dominates the ball the most is Bosley and Hawkins. Yeah. They neither one are going to say anything. I think Daniel Park, good kid. Juan Taylor, good kid. Walker, I don't think I've ever heard him say anything.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He just wants to play defense.
He does like to shoot a 3 this year a little bit, and he's done pretty good with it.
64-49 as we round this one out. And they've got Chester's going to pull from 3.
Well,
Chester
assist
on fire.
Assist from his butt, Davis. I think he walked, but he didn't call it.
Yeah, the one referee, he could take that whistle back and get full refund. He has not blown it yet.
That's exactly
Wipe the spit off, put it in a plastic, take it back. Dunham's will give you your $12.99 refund.
I think
or
Taylor
Sporting Goods may. Have you been to Taylor's?
It's been a while since I've been to Taylor's.
You get to Taylor Sporting Goods for all your little league needs when I was little.
Absolutely right.
If you lived in Richmond, I don't know how long, and you got a trophy, I bet it came from Taylor's.
Absolutely right.
Nice store. They've done Richmond well, I tell you what. Good folks there at Taylor Sporting Goods.
Madison Central has done what they need to do to win this ball game. Got a big game tomorrow night. You got to think in a way that game may have kept them a little off of focus the first part of this game.
Yeah, they got Bullitt East tomorrow, who has beaten Lafayette already this year, 74-57. So Bullitt East can really play. They got University of Kentucky signee Derek Willis on their team. Another kid that has committed to Bellarmine, which is right there in the Louisville area, Rusty Troutman. And they got another big kid. They got a nice team.
Yeah, the one thing I talked to Coach Fritz, one of the assistant coaches here for Madison Central, about our ability to play against those guys, and they play. These guys play all year round. They play them in the summer, and he said to me just point blank, they're probably the toughest out they have on their schedule because of size and quality of play underneath.
Right.
Tonight we've seen size, but they didn't necessarily finish so well.
Well, yeah, and you mentioned, we were talking about Montgomery County before we come on the air. The Indians won that. If you look at the score, Chester scored again. 78-61 was the score over Montgomery, but you stated it was a lot closer game.
Yeah, it was an 8-point game with, that game was an 8-point game over there with 2 minutes to go. And at the end, Montgomery trying to make a run, fouling and doing things, and ended up getting beat a little worse.
Right.
But this game, you feel like in the whole second half we've been in control. Again, I wouldn't want to play these guys again if I didn't have to. But, but I think tomorrow night, you'll get another example of how good Madison Central really is. They'll get a chance to kind of gauge how deep they can make a run if they can play against teams that have got quality big play.
67-54 as we go under 30 seconds. Chester is going to pull again, and he's missed. Washington with the rebound. Space scores. 67-56.
Space. He didn't even get doubles here. He just won.
No, he just, as I'm saying, space. And as Lafayette is going to let the time wind down, Madison Central with a 67-56 win. Good game tonight by both teams. Lafayette, as you said, they're going to be good. Going to be good. As we look at the stats and look at what's going on here, at the end of the game, we're going to give a Renfro Paint Collision Player of the Game, and here we sit.
No doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah, Kenja Bosley.
Kenja Bosley.
You're going to have to get the Player of the Game because he was incredible. I don't know how many his final stats.
Well, I think I kind of tallied in my head. I knew the halftime stats. I think he had 30 tonight. But the key thing is he carried them in a point in time in the game. Well, the first half he had 17, and Dominique had 4, and Hunter Stocker had 4.
Right.
So, he carried them when there was no scoring going on.
Right. 30 points in a high school game, that's getting it done.
Absolutely.
That's getting it done. Again, great game by all the kids, but Kenja Bosley's their Renfro Paint Collision Player of the Game for unofficially, by Jerry's math, around 30 points. That's what we think he had. So tomorrow night, the Indians will play Bullitt East, which should be a good game. And did you say, is it Valley in Louisville?
It's at Valley in Louisville, and Madison Central is playing one incredibly tough schedule. But as Coach Feldhaus has said to us in some of our discussions with him in the past, you know what? Only thing that really matters is getting through the end of February and early March. And if these games help you get better enough that you can do that, right, they're worth it.
Sure. So, well, that's what the kids play for, is at the end of the year. And it's no good to hunt and peck for wins, because when you try to face somebody that can really play, then you're outmatched and you just don't know how to handle it. For instance, Lafayette, yeah, they lost this game by 11, but it will help them in the long run as they go along.
Yeah.
The Indians will then play December 19th, which is on Wednesday at Fairdale. Then the King of the Bluegrass, they'll play St. X. And then they'll go to the Chick-fil-A Classic in West Virginia and play to be announced.
Yeah, they've got a tough schedule.
To be announced is really good, I've heard.
That's good.
Then they got a whole slate of games in January, February, and then here we are in March. It'll be here before you know it. Santa Claus is close by, and hope the Indians have a safe trip to Louisville tomorrow and represent the 11th region against Bullitt East. But for tonight's action, the final score 67-56. Kenja Bosley, player of the game. Good night, everybody.
Thanks to our great sponsors: State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Renfro's Paint and Collision in Richmond and Berea, Eastside Community Church, Richmond, Premier Home Care and Premier Rehab, Guardian Bank, Hopper's Jewelry, Richmond, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, WKYT.com, Berea Online, Richmond Tourism, and the Richmond Chamber of Commerce.
As you gather with your family this holiday season, Premier Home Care would like to be the first to give you the gift the whole family can enjoy. We all know someone who has a little difficulty getting in and out of the recliner when they want to watch TV. Premier Home Care has the solution with industry-leading lift chairs like Pride and Golden, 2-position, 3-position, and infinite position chairs with hundreds of styles and fabric combinations, from zero gravity to heavy-duty chairs. Premier has a lift chair that will add a little cheer to your holiday. And now, with $200 off any lift chair, why not enjoy your family time and don't worry about a loved one falling or hurting yourself trying to help. Golden lift chairs have been touted as America's most comfortable lift chair. Pride, Golden, and Premier Home Care, the best in the business. Hurry in now while all lift chairs are $200 off. Come to Premier Home Care and find out why at 1060 Center Drive, Richmond, and 149 Moore Drive, Lexington.
Premier Home Care.
I want you to watch Madison County School Sports Television.
Hey everybody, do you know that Richmond, Kentucky Tourism now has an iPhone app? Go to richmondkytourism.com to download yours today.
You know, fans, when we were actually doing a ball game, Randy and I talk a lot of times about how important rebounding, turnovers, and free throw shooting, how important those three things are. And what we thought we'd do today is show you the free throw shooting part is really important. We always say on the air, free throws, you got to make them. Why?
Because they're free.
They're free. So they've named them that for a reason. So we're going to do a little free throw shooting competition, best out of 5 between Randy and I. And we'll just show you how easy free throws are to make. So as you can see, Randy,
they are free. What's so hard about free throws? Come on, boys and girls, hit your free throws. You'll win the game.
Premier Rehab specializes in orthopedic physical therapy for pain and injuries from sports, work, and automobile accidents. And they specialize in rehabilitation following orthopedic surgery, including the shoulder, knee, ankle, and spine. And they provide expert personalized care that produces outstanding results. All therapists have a minimum of 10 years experience. Premier Rehab is the only locally owned rehabilitation agency in Richmond. And in 2012, the people of Madison County voted Premier Rehab as the best outpatient physical therapy clinic in Madison County. So when you need physical therapy, it's always your choice where you go for therapy. Choose a local company, staffed with hometown professionals. Choose Premier Rehab, located at 370 Highland Park Drive, Suite 1. Premier Rehab Services.